to share my heart on here today because that's just what I do best. You know, I like to get a few like rough ideas of, you know, what it is that has been stewing or what's been on my heart, and then really just go from there. That's how I like to roll. So I wanted to just update some people on the weekend that I had, because I was actually sitting here today, and if I'm being honest, today has been just a really tough day, and I'll get into that a little bit more later. But just some highlights from this weekend. Thursday night, I got to meet a rapper by the name of D1. Got to meet him personally. I'm really excited for what this relationship is going to hold. He's currently perhaps the most recognizable artist that I've met to date. He's toured with Macklemore, has a lot of different accolades, but it honestly doesn't even matter, because when I met him, he was like one of the realest people I ever met. And that's all that, like, he literally helped me rewire and restructure this framework of how I view success, because I feel like that's an ever-changing, ever-shifting definition that I'm looking at and measuring myself to. And D1 is he's the man. He's just responsible for helping me with a new like outlook and everything. His latest album, God and Girls, is that joint. That record is just fire. I've been listening to that a lot over the weekend. So anyways, that was Thursday night down in Milwaukee at a co-working space, creative co-working space called No Studios. So that was really dope. So just wanted to share that. The next night was equally as dope and inspiring. Tears of Place, my two sisters, Courtney and Alicia, put on their fundraiser, and they killed it. Those two ladies are bosses. Just super successful event. Like, everybody felt like the heart, the passion, the cause tangibly, who was there, and they raised a lot of money to help teenage mothers. So super dope. Saturday, I shot a music video for a new song I have called Man. So more to come on that. That's going to be a great project. Sunday, Brave Church, and God always speaks a lot on my heart on any given Sunday at Brave Church. So it's just been really good. And oh yeah, the final update too, teaching. I started teaching last Thursday, middle school and high school gym class, and that's been awesome too. So those are just some updates. So why today has been a hard day. So I got home from church today, and I think there's just been some things that I've been struggling with, like relationally, some relationships that I consider really close to me, and they've been struggling, and there's just been some hurt within those relationships, and it can just be really tough. And sometimes, like for me, I take a lot of, like, when I'm struggling in a relationship, I really take it to heart, because quite honestly, I just love on a deep level. And so yeah, it's just been really hard. And I think what it made me think about, and why I want to make this video right now, and why I want to talk about this, is because just making this video is helping me break through on something that I feel like is really holding me back. And maybe it's holding some people out there who are watching back as well. So it's really about this idea of where we search for our love. So we are, as human beings, we're created to love. Like, we want to give love, but we also want to receive love. And I think sometimes what I've noticed is just the type of person that I am, like the personality type that I am, when I give love, like, I think sometimes I'm giving love almost to receive love. And that's like a definition of searching for love. So we can search for love in a lot of different ways. I think I find myself searching for love in terms of my family members, my friends, relationships. Sometimes I'll go to social media and search for love on there. And I think a lot of people, including myself in the past, have searched for love in relationships, obviously. And I think all those things are great But the thing is when we search for love in those places, sometimes those places aren't too reliable because people are imperfect. Social media can be a facade, and can completely be toxic to your mind. You know, whatever. Just basically, people aren't perfect, and if that's the source that you're looking for love, like, you're gonna, at least from my experience, you're gonna experience some deep pain. So I think something that's really just freed me, you know, and what helped me get through today is like, I just got really honest with God about where I was at and like how I was feeling, and just recognizing that it is truth that He loves me and He's all that I need. That's literally helped me move past a rut and move forward and do what I'm called to do. So anyways, like, you know, I think what this looks like is just like, if you are trying to like please like your parents or something like that, like something that I hold as a high priority is I want to make my parents proud. And if I do something that is great, like for example, meet D1, and who can, you know, who God basically opening that door to, you know, to help me progress in my career, and then going and searching for love from my parents for validation, that you know, to be validated or affirmed that is a big thing, and then not receiving that love, like, that's searching for love in the wrong place. And what I've realized is when that God sees those things, instead of like getting love from where you're used to getting love, just always make sure that you go to God first with everything, like news, like things that happen in your day. Like, instead of like calling your best friend, like, pray, talk to God first. That's something that is just important for me, because I know God appreciates and He sees what I'm doing, you know. Even with like what I'm doing right now with, you know, making music videos, YouTube videos, social media, all that stuff, it's so easy to think that, you know, if I have like a YouTube video that I just made and only got like 80 views, that the music and like just what I'm doing is insignificant, like it doesn't mean anything. Like, and I struggle with that all the time. So me, like, I've completely given my life to this. Like, this is all of me that I'm giving to you right now. That's what I feel like God's calling me to do. He's called me to give myself to Him, and as a result, like, you see you see me the way that you're seeing me right now. And I think I can struggle when I'm looking for, if I doing something and I'm looking for love from these outlets, whether it's people viewing my stuff or people liking my Instagram, like, that's gonna kill me, because if I use that as my measuring stick, you know, like, that's just gonna make me feel like I'm not enough or I'm insignificant. And so I'm just constantly going to God with everything. I know God sees me. I know you, whoever it is, I know there's somebody out there who's going to see this video and it's going to be super impactful for them. And I'm doing that for you, because that's what God's called me to do. And so anyways, I wanted to just wrap this up. Saturday was a really dope day. Like I said, I shot a video, and I've been working with this guy on video for a while, and I finally got some clips from the JK4K Christmas concert that I did with ATK back in December. So just to close this out, like, I wanted to share them with you, and it's really dope. Like, it shows you, you'll see just me in my element, and I'm just so thankful that, you know, I know that that night and that music impacted some kids that night, and that's all that really matters. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for who are supporting me out there. Please like, subscribe to the channel as I continue to grow. I'm just looking forward to continuing to share my heart with y'all, and inspire you to, you know, live your life for Christ, follow your dreams, your passions, and not be defined by how the world wants to define you. So that's all I got for tonight. Take care, y'all. Peace.
From another world, a different kind of creature. Like coming on a charge will beat you. You sing that? Back away, 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 away. Dreams all grow swiftly. Need guidance, need wisdom to increase this kingdom. I know by the time it ain't mine, it's yours. Here's the income. Deliver me from depression, deliver me from obsession. If it's something I need to get off my chest, man, never fear a confession. Got a lot of love and it ain't burnt, it's been down the road. Bounce, 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 yeah, bounce, down. That ain't my destiny. Lord, you're my teacher, you tested me. You want me to know that the gift you get free is for me to be free with the penalty. Is the blood, the sweat, the lamb. I see me, you see who I am. Thank you, Jesus, here's my life. I know you got a plan. Always good all the time. Forgive me, Lord, clear my soul and my mind. You are